Welcome to Copperhead Customs. New episode today. We are about to jump in the car. We've got the trailer hooked up. What does that mean? That means we're gonna go buy something. Sit back, relax. Let's see what we get. We're back. As you can see, it's on the trailer behind us, and so obviously we got it. So we are now driving home, and it's New Year's Eve, and while all these sort of people in the taxis are going and getting drunk, we're working. We're buying cars. So anyway, we'll go home. It'll be dark by the time we get home, so I'll do a walk around in the morning, and we'll try to work out a plan of what to do with it. So we'll see you then. Okay, we are back. It is the next morning, New Year's Day, bright and early. Bet you there's some sore heads around today, but not this little black duck. Anyway, let's have a walk around this car. This is what we bought. We have bought a, I think it's a 2002 WH Statesman International V8 5.7 litre. So these are actually worth pretty good money now, like very good money. So we'll do a little walk around, and we will assess what we're going to fix, what issues are on it, and yes. So the plan is we are going to bring this back to as good as we can get it back to original condition. Is my plan, is to make this pretty much back looking absolutely smick, because they are worth big dollars. So they're the international rims, so they're staying. So the international is like a higher option. They're actually pretty rare. So we'll start at the front. Our bumper is a little bit ratty, so we're definitely going to have to replace our bumper, do a bit of work, or repaint it at least. Okay, we'll go around the other side of the trailer and look. Now our chrome trim here is a bit, now I do have an idea of some stuff, so we'll talk about that in a minute. Our chrome trim is a bit ratted, but yeah, we've definitely got to neaten up our bumper and reshoot that. As you can see, we've got some clear coat happening on the bonnet, so that is going to need repainting, and there is a heap of little stone chips that we'll have to address. Our grille is not bad. Our front tyres are okay, but I would like to replace them. They're a bit worn. We do have a little dent here we're going to have to address. We're missing a badge there, and then on this door we've got a little something there. We've got a little tear in that. Now on our door handle we've got something going on there, and on this bottom plastic, I don't know what the hell has happened there, but that is ratty. So we have to look at that. Reshooting that. There's a mark there, so we may get that reshoot. The rest of this door is good. We're missing the fuel flap. Some of these things are just common. Fuel flap. Now it looks like our chrome, something's going on with our chrome strip on the rear bumper. Around the back here we're pretty good. There is a little mark on this bumper, so we'll look at that. The boot is good, just dirty.
Down this side we do have a little mark here. Now this one I'm not sure what we'll do on this. We'll definitely neaten up what they've done, but I don't know if we'll... I don't know. We probably could mask off that line and just shoot that to there, to here, along here. We do have those edges and we could use that as a tape line. So we could actually reshoot that and re-clear that. And we'll just do a little blowout there, I suppose. So we could get away with that, fixing that. We do have, but on saying that, we do have some paint fade on this side, up the top here. So yeah, we may actually, second thoughts, I think we'll just shoot that quarter. I think we'll shoot this, we'll re-clear this, recolour and clear this. So we'll reshoot that, I think. This door's good, a couple of little scuffs, not much to worry about there. Same on this, a couple of little chips and scratches, nothing to worry about there. And then some goober has flat black the roof, so we are getting rid of that and reshooting that. So that's what we'll be doing. We'll be painting the bonnet, the roof, we're painting the top of this, probably that rear quarter, and we've got to address something on that door and definitely the front bumper, and we've got that little dent on the guard. So we're going to paint a bit. Now on the inside, we're missing a little unlocker thing. It actually has a bit of a weird smell. We have to address that. We're missing a little cover on our little light cover, and then on our seats it has all the pimped out leather interior, but it just come unstitched. So I'm not quite sure whether I'm going to pull all this apart and re-sew it. I'm not quite sure on my plan as yet, or I'll buy new covers. The covers are pretty dear, but so I'm thinking we may try to re-stitch it. Everything else in here, it's missing the stereo. I haven't actually pulled the cover off that wheel and looked. Roof lining sagging, typical. This is just typical Holden issues. A lot of these things, like the fuel flap, the seats unstitching, the roof lining, that is all just typical Holden stuff. This thing missing. In the back I haven't even looked. Got to give the carpet a good shampoo. Other than that, the back seat looks mint, good clean. So it looks like we're going to have to pull the roof lining out and redo that. And yeah, other than that, we're pretty good in here. Roof lining out, front seats need address, stereo, a couple of clips here and there. So overall, it's not too bad. A little bit rough, not too bad. Mechanical wise, it seems very nice. We do have, they have unbolted the exhaust. Obviously a young bloke, he's unbolted the exhaust at the cat, so we'll fire it up. So it sounds like a bit like a tractor, and we'll be fixing that up. We'll come back over to this side, we'll open up here. It'll be a bit quick because the bugs are getting me. Aussies are still out. As you can see, this one here is broken too. So this is a common thing with these. One of their GM products, basically. Commodores, Chevys, same stuff. The interiors are pretty ratty. So anyway, the seat thing here needs some attention. Common issue with these cars. And the same is happening on this seat as the other seat. We need to address that. Now we'll pop the, sorry about the dodginess there, sorry. We'll pop the bonnet. And have a look at this big stinking 5.7 litre. Alright, so there is our motor. It's pretty well stock, I think. Didn't even check the oil yesterday. Obviously that looks like it needs a change. A bit black, a little bit low. Other than that, it's got no blow by, no timing chain rattles or nothing. Aircon works, everything seems to work. So not much really to look in there, is it? Alright, let's fire it up. And the other thing is we got these aftermarket headlights. So we'll see, we may change them out now. So what, here's my plan on. I did find a parts car now. It's not in silver, it's in gold. But it has the same interior. That will definitely get that seat replaced. This one here is a little bit ratty on it too, but it would have the stereo, it would have all the trims. I don't know what the roof lining's like. So it's a roller. Yeah. Yes, they've undone the exhaust. It's just obnoxious. The motor is curved. So anyway, let's undo the straps and get it off the trailer.
we are back. As you would have seen, we just loaded this up. So this is going to be our parts car. We'll just do a quick walk around, explain what we're going on. Obviously you can see we've got a little ding here, but we're not going to use that guard. The bumper is a little bit ratty, so I think we'll probably use our existing bumper. Now this has no motor or gearbox in it. Bonnet's nice and straight. Now I did want to use this guard, but I did notice it has a little mark here, so we'll suss out our guards, which one we like better. As you can see, this is gold, not silver. Yes. Now we do have mags, which we're not going to use the mags, but we can nick the tyres because they're the same size tyres. So we can replace our 2 front tyres, and we can then either sell these mags or scrap them. So we'll get good money for scrap. See, we've got our fuel flap. We've got this wing, which is generally only on internationals, but we'll be nicking that wing. Our rear bumper's pretty good, but you can see we've got the good chrome strip, so we'll suss that out. And then back up the front here, we've got decent original headlights, so we're going to put them in, and we can sell those other ones. We'll probably run these on. So yeah, we've got all our body pieces that we need are on this car, yeah? And then on the inside, our passenger seat is decent, so we can steal that. We've got all our plastic covers that we're missing. We've got our little covers here. I don't know what's going on there. We've got our little light covers for that. Our mats are better. We've got our stereo. Now the driver's seat, the back is better, but the base is ratty. So we will suss out whether we sew our base or I can buy another base, leather, and use it on that one. These seem to be in a bit better condition. Excuse me. Oh, it actually has books too, this one. Excuse me. Now that's what we didn't check the roof lining, and look, beautiful. We've got a beautiful roof lining, so we'll be nicking the roof lining out. And our things work. So in this we have all of our interior pieces, basically bar that seat base. We'll have to get some leather conditioner into this. We may even get a bit of the, I don't know, we'll see. But yeah, we'll try to get that base. We'll work something out with that base. We'll suss all our door cards out and all that, but we've got our little covers there. We've got a good roof lining. I was humming and hawing whether to just put the other motor into this one, but it's got a bit of paint fades and stuff as well. So yeah, we've definitely got these we can nick. We've got a good roof lining. I think our back seat's all good in both cars, so that's all good. Our mats are good here. So yeah, basically out of the 2 interiors we can make 1 wicked interior. Yeah, so I didn't pay a lot for this. It works out that we get tyres, roof lining, stereo, all the other miscellaneous trims, seat. We can get this wing off. We can steal that front guard and repaint it. We can suss the rear bump. This bumper probably might get nicked and swapped out. The fuel flap. So yeah, by the time you went and bought all this stuff, we're missing one of those badges. By the time you go and buy all these parts, it was been more than what I've got paid for this. And at the end of the day, we'll still have a complete shell to move on or to part out, if that makes sense. So this was a more economical way of doing it. I think that's the best way of doing it. Because if we were to do this car, we'd have to paint the roof, those 2 sides, the wing, and both bumpers.
and then do a motor trans swap. And it's 2 years older. Whereas doing what we're going to do, we have to paint the bumper, the bonnet, the roof, maybe this guard, maybe a bit of that door, the wing and the quarters. So, and not do a motor swap. So we're best to just paint the silver one up, I think. So yeah, because yeah, so that's the plan, right? We've made that decision just then. We will just nick our parts off of this, paint them, put them on our silver one, and be done. And I don't know, I think we can nick those mud flaps. Then this has got lowered springs in it, which ours has too, but this has lowered springs which could be sold. The other wheels in the boot, and we've got in there as well, we've got the radiators, exhaust, I think there is an over the bonnet cold air intake, the key, all that. So yeah, but there's just no motor or trans only, no motor trans ECU. Yeah, so and then at the end of the day, we should be able to get what we paid. So anyway, that's the plan. I think tomorrow we will start this. We'll move the Hillman out, and we will put the silver one under and this one out the front, and we'll start nicking everything we want. Nicking all our parts, working out what we're taking. You know, take this off, get painted. You know, we'll just do all those bits. Take all our bits off that we want. Take our seats out. Blah blah blah. And we'll start doing the other one. So we'll get all our panels off for paint. It's actually painted off. We can get the roof sanded on the other one. All of that. So we can get all our paintwork prepped. We can actually finish the interiors. We could do the wheel swaps. We can do everything, yeah? So that's the plan, is to knock this as quick as we can so we can get it on the market and sell it. All right, so that's going to do us in this one. That's all we're seeing. We've got all the pieces of the puzzle now. Now we just got to do it. All right. So thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time I'm looking at you. Hopefully we make it in a good one.